All right. Hello, world. High speed horse chase, weird Uber Eats deliveries, and a lot more going on tonight. I'm Don,
I'm AJ.
And I'm Tycho.
and you're watching Showcase for the week ending Sunday, March 26th, 2023. Stop the presses. This is our Sunday show, and that means weird headlines and your live chat comments. With me tonight are AJ and Kaiko. Good to see you guys with me tonight. How are y'all feeling?
Pretty great.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you for joining me, and thank you at home as well. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscription bell. If you have any weird news headlines, game stream ideas, or dad jokes to suggest, use the contact form on our Linktree page, scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And as always, if you're with us live, drop us on the live chat, and we might read it off on air. We almost nailed that. I almost nailed the delivery of that, like finishing the intro right perfectly on time with the very end of the song. I've always wanted to get that straight. That was perfect. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our first weird news items for the day. Let's see. Whoops. There we are. Ah, man. There we go. That works. Okay, so first item on the docket comes to us from clickorlando.com. Inmates dig hole in wall to escape jail, go to IHOP, and get rearrested.
Wow.
I mean, hey.
What in the Shawshank? Yeah, Kaiko, what you got?
Wow. Listen. What tool did he use to do that?
Spoon, definitely.
Like a plastic spoon. I wish we could put something on the that'll just pop up where it says where it was like a big spoon going into it to show you how he did it.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Let's try and read into this. 2 inmates in a Virginia jail used primitively made tools to create a hole in the wall of their cell and escape, only to be found hours later at an IHOP restaurant nearby, a sheriff said. Authorities discovered the 2 men, ages 37 and 43, missing from their cell in the Newport News jail annex during a routine head count Monday evening, according to a statement from the Newport News Sheriff's Office. A preliminary investigation found the men exploited a weakness in the jail's construction design and used tools made from a toothbrush and a metal object to access rebars between the walls, and then use the rebar to further their escape, the statement said. After escaping their cell, they scaled a containment wall around the jail. Authorities asked for the public's help to find the men, and they were taken into custody again early Tuesday at an IHOP in Hampton when other patrons called the police. AJ, this sounds like a movie.
Honestly, it really does.
Go up.
So close to home, too.
Is this a movie you would make? Or would watch?
Definitely make. I don't know. If I made it, the criminals probably wouldn't have done something as stupid as getting rearrested at an IHOP.
Well, yeah, Kaiko?
It's just it does. I'm trying because when I first saw it, I was really just trying to wrap my brain around it. Is this a real picture of what happened?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm trying to understand how they made a hole like that.
I mean, yeah, the tools made from toothbrushes and stuff. That was really weird.
It can't be that hard.
Well, I mean, apparently, if you have enough time on your hands to do it, there you go. If it works for Tim Robbins, getting out of your cell and into the sewers and all that in that movie. But anyway,
how do you cut through cinder block with a toothbrush?
One scoop at a time, I guess is. I mean, it's like one of those things where, like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
But how did no one know they were doing this? Like, how did they didn't do this in a day?
I don't know, man.
Jails are pretty noisy sometimes. Maybe they did it at like various certain times. I don't know.
What?
Possibly. Well, don't forget, those of you at home watching along, you can search through this and any of our other items of conversation tonight, by checking the description on our YouTube and Facebook versions of this page. We have all of our sources linked up if you want to do further research and investigation into any of the topics that we're covering tonight. But we do need to move on. We have a lot to get through tonight. Let's see. We have one story here from the Mirror, which is, let's see. Here we are. Woman admits her bedding has never been washed, and the mattress is 100 years old. Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as we spend between 49 and 60 hours in bed per week, it's important to make sure the bedding is clean, as it can quickly become a hub for a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to list off in case people are listening to this while eating dinner. Many experts agree that you should wash your bedding once a week, or at least once every 2 weeks. Still, lots of people neglect changing the sheets, which can feel like a chore when you're busy with work, children, or other activities. While many of us are guilty of not washing our bedding enough, one woman previously admitted she had never done it.
Wait, scroll up 1 minute. Yeah, she looks like the type of woman.
Oh, dude, come on, man.
I'm just saying. The photo itself is like dirty. I mean,
Cornelia Bailey, who lives in a grade 1 listed 17th century manor in North Wales, how many grades are there, appeared on the Channel 4 show Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners back in 2013. Why is this making headlines in 2023? Then, aged 74, the retired antiques dealer was struggling to maintain the 10-bedroom mansion by herself. Okay, one of her most eye-opening confessions on the show was that she had never washed her bedding or mattress, which is believed to be 100 years old. And there it is.
oh,
So, now, on the one hand, the stories, like the history that this mattress has witnessed, but on the other hand, you don't want to sleep on history.
I would sleep in that bed for money.
Really? Okay, how much would you take for that, Kaiko?
See, you gotta give me at least $50 million to sleep on that bed.
$50 million to sleep on a 100-year-old mattress that hasn't been washed.
Oh, fair night. You know what I'm saying? Just a nice cuddly sleep in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Brain Spaz, good to see you again, Brain Spaz. Comment on YouTube. That was some filthy housekeeping.
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to remember the name of it. That sounds familiar. Flarn. Some sort of fake censorship. I'm trying to remember what comedian used to say that. Yeah, it's coming to me. It'll hit me a little bit later. I don't know. Brain Spaz, if you remember what that is, drop a comment in the live feed, and we can go ahead and have that running there. But anyway, let's see. Oh shoot, here we are. I almost forgot to hit up our little background soundtrack. Anyway, so I guess let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. So this is dunyanews.tv. Never heard of this website before. Miniature horse leads police on a 2-hour chase in Alabama. This is another comment from Brain Spaz. Let's get that up. Okay, yeah, Bill Cosby used Filth Flarn. There you go. That's how I was trying to place the name there. Okay, thanks, Brain Spaz. Let's move on. Let's see. An escaped miniature horse spotted trotting loose in Alabama led police on a 2-hour chase before being safely collared, police said. The Tuscaloosa Police Department said in a Facebook post that the small equine was spotted in the Alberta section of the city at about 10 p.m. Monday. The post said, quote, he was extremely unwilling to go with the officers at first and not at all interested in the pizza crusts or peppermints they offered, end quote. The horse led officers in a low-speed foot pursuit for about 2 hours before they managed to capture it. Who wants to tackle this first?
I mean, why offer him pizza crust and peppermints? I mean, it's a horse. Give him some vegetables, carrot.
Possibly. I'm trying to figure out why. I can imagine this being set footage of the chase being sent to America's Funniest Videos or something, and then being set against sound bites from The Fugitive or something. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed rancher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm prone to believe that is a donkey, my friend. That is not a horse.
I can't imagine Eddie Murphy's voice coming out of this animal. I don't know where you get that from, Kaiko.
That is a donkey. That is a jackass. That is a donkey.
I mean, a mini horse. I've never heard that term before. If anything, I've heard of a pony.
That's what you get. Well, okay, so yeah, you get the pony at the birthday party. I was gonna say this is what you get at the birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Little riding on a miniature horse. You know what I'm saying? But see, that ain't no mini horse. That's a donkey.
Okay, well, those of you watching along with us across YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, or Twitter, drop us a comment. Is this a horse or a donkey? I think it's a horse. The story says it's a horse. Right. What do you think? Drop us a comment. Let us know. And don't forget, we are watching Weird News right here on Weekend Showcase. Thanks so much for joining and smashing that like button and subscribing or following. Let's see what else we've got lined up on the docket tonight. Whoops. Oh, darn it. Here we are. All right. Next item on the docket is from NDTV. Amazon executive delivers package during police standoff.
Wow.
So that is some delivery. You can see all the police cars, and then in the background there in the distance, you can see the Amazon delivery driver with that distinctive smile icon on the back.
Oh my goodness.
You know this guy doesn't get paid enough for this. Kaiko, AJ, what do you think?
I'm saying this is just further proof that, Bezos is he's a Lex Luthor, This is just further proof. No bulletproof vest on this guy. They didn't give him like a katana or a bow staff. They just sent him out there.
What is this, Walking Dead? Why would a delivery driver in 2023 need a katana or a bow staff?
I'm just saying, if he saw that it was like, as he was coming up and he saw that there were police there and a standoff going on, I'm saying at the very least, if he's that dedicated with the package, he should have maybe like had something with him. It's an Amazon truck. I'm sure there's everything in there.
That's actually a valid point.
So I'm always gonna shop with Amazon from now on because I believe in these people. You see what I'm saying? He will get my package to the door, no matter what. No rain, shine, hail, police. You see what I'm saying? He gonna give it to me.
And sleet, snow, and hail. Oh wait, no, that's the postal service. That's a different. That's a different thing. That's not the Amazon drivers.
This is real good. What am I trying to say? Advertisement for. It's like a free commercial for Amazon right here. Now you know to shop with Amazon.
Oh, and it's North Carolina. That's like the number one place you want to be protected if you're going to a police standoff.
Who plans to go to a police standoff? In an unbelievably bizarre turn of events, an Amazon employee who went to deliver a package to a neighborhood in North Carolina delivered the package amid an ongoing police standoff. The video of the recent event has become so popular on social media that it has been reported by all major American media outlets. The caption for the stunning drop-off footage from last month in Cary, North Carolina reads, quote, "When you're about your business, nothing will get in your way," end quote. Apparently there's a clip here.
That's hilarious.
Let me see. We have a clip here that's been uploaded to Twitter. Let me see if we can put this up on the stream here. I find it
bizarre that the criminal ordered an Amazon package. Like,
right.
What was in it that was so dire to this criminal? Maybe it was like his escape, something he could use to escape.
Don't shoot! I'm just here to make a delivery. Don't shoot!
Was all in the way of fire. Was all in the way of just like everything.
Wow.
Yeah, dude's fearless. Look at him. He doesn't care.
Wow. That's crazy. I'm not brave enough
for that.
No
one stopped him. Nobody stopped him. Yeah. They let him deliver it.
That's crazy. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. We're moving through all our topics. Good grief, we're making good time. Next item on the docket comes to us from UPI. Los Angeles neighborhood flooded with mystery Uber Eats deliveries. Y'all do a lot of Uber Eats or DoorDash or any kind of like...
I don't trust nobody touching my bag.
I honestly don't either. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. Let me just tell you, man, some of those Uber Eats drivers, you should not trust them to deliver your food.
Yes, sir.
Oof, okay. That sounds like there's some larger stories to be told there. Maybe on a separate video, perhaps. Maybe probably not in the middle of this right now. But anyway, let's see. Here's a thing from an ABC affiliate. Not sure where from yet. Oh, LA. Yeah, duh. Anyway, let's take a look.
A meaty mystery in Highland Park after a series of unwanted Uber Eats deliveries.
More than a half dozen neighbors are finding fast food on their porch that they didn't order. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes talked with diners who are trying to figure out who's behind it.
In the trendy confines of Highland Park, on a quiet stretch of Rangeview Avenue, a well-fed group of neighbors is starving for an answer.
Why are we all getting deliveries of McDonald's and Taco Bell and Starbucks that none of us ordered?
Morgan Courier.
It's like a Secret Santa sort of thing of fast food. I've never heard of anything like this before.
Been swamped with mysterious Uber Eats deliveries over the past 3 weeks.
Sometimes it would just be like 4 orders of milk from McDonald's. And we'd be like, who's ordering this? Free food, it's kind of funny.
Absolutely funny.
Okay. AJ, Kaiko, your thoughts?
I cracked it. As I was sitting here watching, it's Mr. Beast. He's the only answer.
Mr. Beast, you think Mr. Beast is going around LA making Uber Eats orders for random people and just surprising people? First of all, wouldn't he be there in person for the delivery with a camera crew or something? Like, this doesn't seem like something that he would just let go without the...
But that does seem like the only logical response to this, because, you know, the person's paying for the food and then sending it to random people. Is that what's happening?
For 3 weeks, yes, for 3 weeks. Who has that kind of money?
Locals in the Rangeview Avenue area of Highland Park say they have been receiving up to 13 deliveries a day from McDonald's, Taco Bell, Starbucks, and other eateries through Uber Eats during the past 3 weeks. The deliveries show up at all hours of the day at night. Some of the recipients said they tried calling the phone numbers listed on the orders, but they were all out of service. The prepaid orders always included a tip for the driver. A representative for Uber, the delivery service's parent company, said officials are investigating the origins of the mystery orders. Neighbors said they do not know why someone would be sending so much food to their homes.
So the question is, right, to both of you, would you eat what you got brought to you?
Yes.
If I didn't order it?
If you didn't order it?
No. AJ?
I mean, maybe not the first 2 times, but after a while, you know, they keep coming. I'm bound to get hungry enough to eat it.
Wait a minute. Didn't you just say you shouldn't trust... There's a lot of areas where you shouldn't trust the delivery drivers, just the drivers, for food that you ordered yourself, that you've paid for, that you know is coming. Here you have a mystery meal from you don't know where, and you just figure if you get enough munchies, you're going to chow down anyway?
Okay, so when I said don't trust Uber Eats drivers, I meant, like, yeah, don't trust the drivers. There have been, you know, times where they show up late to get your order. So then, you know, we got calls from Chick-fil-A saying people haven't gotten their food, the driver's never shown up. Or you would see that, I mean, they kind of look, some of them, like very few of them look kind of unkept, or their cars are just, they look like they live in their car. And I mean, that's what I meant by, like, don't trust them. Or, you know, who knows? They could be sneaking a few bites of your food. That's what I like.
Actually, that sounds plausible, come to think of it. Brain Spaz saying, I wouldn't trust mystery deliveries. Somebody might be trying to poison people just for fun.
Yeah.
So I guess we've gone from don't trust candy from strangers to don't trust meals from strangers.
But listen, it depends on what you got. If it's something specific that you like, somebody sent it to you and was trying to be nice, I would drink it. I would eat it. But
you're going with the secret admirer approach then.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's something specific. But now if it's just a random meal, I'm gonna be like, man, you got. First of all, get out my driveway. I don't know why you get up my driveway. So you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean, also you have to think about it. There's no way the food could be poisoned because the food's coming directly from, like, it's different drivers for every delivery. Not only that, it comes straight from the restaurant itself. So unless the restaurants themselves are trying to kill you, I mean, there's no way it's poisoned.
And then also the packages that the food comes in, they're usually, like, sealed, you know, with some sort of, like, tamper evident.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say there was only 2 restaurants that I know that take the bag and give it to the people. Everybody else give you an open bag. So what I'm saying is most of the time I'm getting an open bag. So I don't trust these people. I get it from these 2 places. I can maybe trust from these 2 places, but I know they take the bag. You know?
Okay. Well, we haven't gotten any promotional consideration from those places, so we probably shouldn't name drop them on air.
No, I wasn't gonna name them. I'm just saying, you know, I know they take the bag. You know, shout out to the ones that take the bag. You know
What about those of you at home watching along? Is this would you trust a mystery meal from a secret admirer or whatever that you didn't know was coming, that you didn't pay for? Drop us a comment if you got the munchies. Anyway, this is Weird News right here on Weekend Showcase, live across YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter at Weekend Showcase. Thanks so much for joining and smashing that like button and subscribing or following, obviously. Let's see what else we've got coming up here down the pipeline. This comes to us from Ripley's now. Who is the Hat Man? The Hat Man. A nightmare shared by dreamers around the world. This is first published about 4 days ago. Let's see. You may not have heard of the Hat Man, but there's a chance he's
hold
found
on,
his way into your
hold on,
dreams once or twice. Yes.
Hold on. Before you read this, if you read this, are you not scared that if you read this, you might dream about the Hat Man?
That's brilliant.
No, Kaiko, I'm not.
I'm saying I don't know if I want to listen to the story because I don't want to dream about the Hat Man. You see what I'm saying? So you read it. Nah, I'm gonna listen. Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like getting you to read this, Kaiko, right now.
Oh man, see that's even worse. Nah, I'm not a good reader. Read the thing. Read the thing.
Don't be a scaredy co-host. What are you doing? All right. You may not have heard of the Hat Man, but there's a chance. Oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry. A spooky, shadowy figure, often described as wearing a dark coat and a hat. The Hat Man is reported to appear in bedrooms when people are falling asleep or first waking up. The Hat Man has officially become sleep paralysis lore and has been reported as being seen in that not awake, not sleep state all around the world. A note that has left many scientists scratching their heads. Yeah, AJ, we've talked about sleep paralysis before. What's your take on this?
I mean, personally, the idea of
Brains Pass thinks you're a little scared, Kaiko.
Yeah. But
you can't take chances on the internet. Listen, the internet will mess you up.
You know what though? That is true. Like if you've ever seen Unfriended, Dark Web, I'm kind of all for it. Yeah. Well, I'm against the idea. Like ever since I saw that movie, it wasn't like scary to me, but like the idea of it was scary. Like that can actually happen. So who knows? This could be a bunch of dark web dudes playing some kind of weird dream prank on people.
Right.
We have another comment from MB. OMG, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Well, there's another person I guess we can put in your sort of bucket or box, I guess, Kaiko, with just being a little bit anxious with this.
We all gonna have the same dream tonight, I'm telling you.
All right, I'm going to reject that just on the premise that that's all you need to do to not have this happen. Just don't accept this as a thing that you're setting yourself up for tonight when you go to bed. And, Freddy Krueger isn't going to show up in the middle of the night. I don't know how else to describe that.
He shows up in here. He's got a lot to deal with. I'm ready.
Oh, really? AJ, you about to square up with Freddy Krueger? Well, you like that.
That's just me.
Well, what'd you say you liked a little bit in the minute there?
You would have to.
Sorry. Yeah, you have to throw it.
It's on site.
Well, good luck. Especially if this guy's got an ample supply of fedoras and pinstripe. What is it? What is that design? Is it pinstripe? I guess I'm trying to tell from the shoulder design here. Is that pinstripe? That pattern?
Oh yeah, he's got a mobster suit on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to go ahead and get some Z's in? Forget about it. Like that sort of thing.
Gabagool.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get cut up with a chainsaw from Batman.
That's crazy. Anyway, what about the rest of you at home watching along? Are you easily sort of weirded out by sleep paralysis? Is this something that you've been seeing in your dreams? I don't know. Shoot us a comment. Let us know. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic here, which comes to us from Yahoo News. Here we are. Handyman turns the tables on squatters who took over his mother's house. Okay. Flash Shelton of the United Handyman Association said in a YouTube video, quote, "If they could take a house, then I could take a house. They're the squatter and they have rights. Well, then if I become the squatter on the squatter, then I should have rights, right?" End quote. What? Wait a minute. If I become they're the squatter and they have rights. If I become the squatter on the squatter on the squatter, then I should have rights. I'm losing track. Who's squatting on who? This is a hard one to read. I'm gonna be honest here.
Dr. Seuss nursery rhyme.
Horton reads a foreclosure note. Shelton's video detailing his quest to reclaim the California home has garnered more than 2 million views on YouTube. Wow, viral. Shelton says his father recently passed away and his mother couldn't live in the house on her own, so they put it up for rent. A woman who identified herself as a prison guard asked to rent the house, according to Shelton, but she didn't have any money or credit, so he said no. Then he learned a truckload of furniture and other belongings had been delivered to the home. Okay, just make a home anyway. MB commenting on YouTube, modern problems require modern solutions. Well played, MB. AJ, Kaiko, your thoughts?
I mean, I've heard of squatters before. Squatters' rights. It's a stupid rule. You go in your house for vacation. I mean, you leave your house for vacation like 6 months, and you come back, someone's in your house. Apparently, they can legally take your house. Like, it's stupid in my opinion. And I mean, personally, I find a squatter. I mean, we're gonna have to engage in Mortal Kombat. Someone's leaving with the house, and someone's leaving the house. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Wait, the last part of that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean, 2 people go in, one person's leaving, one person's staying, and you best believe I'm not the one leaving. So we'll work something out, but you can't own my house.
Right.
Well, what about you, Kaiko? Do you agree? It sounds like you agree.
That's why this is why I would always live in a truck.
Well, it seems like Kaiko might have a safer idea if MB is to be believed. Control, can we get that on the screen here right quick? We have another thing from MB right now. I wanted to get that on screen here. Well, MB says, you're going to go to jail.
It's private property. Anything can happen there.
Yeah, there it is.
For all I know, he's trespassing on me,
Right.
Or they.
I don't know. This is it just seems like the sort of thing that can get really easily out of hand, depending on, the nature of how that kind of conflict happens and that kind of sort of territorial nature of the situation when neither of you technically really has, paper trail, the deed to the property and all that sort of thing. Like, you're just sort of there.
That's the thing. Of course, I'm going to have it in my house hidden away. I'm going to be the only person who knows where it is. My name would probably still be on the house. And, I'd probably keep the receipts from all the bills I've paid. So it only makes sense that I'd probably get away with it. And, get away with, like, keeping my house.
Right. Well, Ms. D says, squatters should not have more rights than a thief. Any extra thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sound logic. Sound sensible logic, Ms. D. Yeah. It seems like a pretty... Go ahead, Kaiko, sorry.
No, I was going to say backstage, they brought donuts. I'm about to go get one real quick.
All right, well, while Kaiko gets his donut, let's see. We'll go ahead and move on to the next topic. We'll bring him back in momentarily. Let's see. Next topic comes to us now from Science News. Here we are. I've seen some stuff about this. Microplastics are in our bodies. Here's why we don't know the health risks. Yeah, AJ, I don't know if you've read anything about this lately. There's been a lot of stuff about this sort of thing in the news. Let's see. Tiny particles of plastic have been found everywhere, from the deepest place on the planet, the Mariana Trench, to the top of Mount Everest. Wow. And now more and more studies are finding that microplastics, defined as plastic pieces less than 5 millimeters across, are also in our bodies. Maria Westerboros, founder of the Plastic Soup Foundation, an Amsterdam-based nonprofit advocacy organization that works to reduce plastic pollution around the world, says, quote, what we are looking at is the biggest oil spill ever, end quote. Apparently, nearly all plastics are made from fossil fuel sources, and microplastics are everywhere, even in our bodies. That's a rather unsettling thought. Good grief. Thank you. Hey, welcome back, Kaiko. I don't know if you heard that. We're talking about microplastics in the environment and even in our bodies. Have you read anything about that lately?
Nah.
Yeah, apparently they're everywhere. And that's a really distressing thought. I mean, there's been... I guess y'all have been seeing a lot of stuff in the news lately about, for example, those horrible train crashes that's been happening lately. That big one in Ohio, I think it was, last month, and there was a big spill with latex chemicals in Pennsylvania, I think, over the weekend, really recently. Over the weekend or within the last week. I don't remember exactly when it was, but basically, yeah, a chemical pipe burst and leaked a lot of latex chemicals, like a lot of gallons of latex chemicals into the nearby water supply. It's really crazy and really scary. You know, it's about to be really kind of like, hey, who's got fresh water? Brain Spaz says, we breathe them, eat them, drink them. No escape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kaiko, it sounds like you agree?
That's kind of like with bugs. Because, I mean, the bugs are everywhere. And
well, yeah,
eat
but bugs are found in nature. We're talking about man-made chemicals that
No, I
aren't.
know. I'm just saying. He said we breathe them, we eat them, we drink them, no escape. I'm saying same thing with bugs. We do the same thing with bugs. We eat them, no escape. That's all I'm saying.
I hear your point, but it feels like a bit of a leap. AJ, what do you think?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'd rather breathe in plastic than breathe in Botox. Because I recently learned that, like, Botox is one of the most dangerous chemicals in the world. Because, you get enough of that in you, it could kill you, apparently. I didn't
And
know
yet
that.
somehow the Kardashians are still alive. I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. They can't be human. American Dad, that one episode where the alien turned into Kim Kardashian, it's real.
Wow. Yeah, I must have missed that episode. I don't know how that happened, but thanks for the notification there, AJ. Wow. Anyway, this is Weird News right here on Weekend Showcase, live across YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for joining and smashing that like button and subscribing or following. We have a couple more topics left to go here before we go ahead and start to wrap this puppy up. Let's see what else we've got coming down the pipeline here.
Wait.
This next topic comes to us from UPI. Cow gets new sanctuary home after Brooklyn's slaughterhouse escape. And there's a YouTube clip attached to it. This ought to be good. Y'all ready for this?
Oh, yeah. There's got to be a kick to the chest somewhere.
Probably don't think of Canarsie as cattle country, but in Brooklyn late today, a slaughterhouse escapee set off a full-scale urban roundoff, as you see in the video. And as News 4's Gabi Acevedo shows us, it was a group effort.
Okay.
The calf bolted from a nearby slaughterhouse, and after dodging cars and people chasing the animal, it was eventually rounded up. Now neighbors wish they would spare its life. A wild scene in the middle of the day on the streets of Canarsie. Dozens of people chasing after a 4-month-old calf that escaped a slaughterhouse.
Everybody just came out of the stores and we were all trying to herd it into a corner, but she was feisty. She put up a fight.
Cell phone video shows staff from Saba Life Poultry trying to grab the calf, joined by neighbors and employees from a nearby pizza shop.
We didn't want to.
Wow, so it's like that old joke, right? What do you give a 300-pound cow? Anything it wants, or something like that, right? I'm trying to remember, what was it? The gorilla, I think, was the original wording. I was trying to make it fit here with this one, but anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have another comment coming through the pipeline. Control, can we get that on screen, please? Can we get that? Thank you. MB says, that cow ain't no coward. Ooh, okay.
That's
Rim shot.
That's bad.
Hey, it's... You know what? We got dad jokes coming at the end of the show anyway. I guess we're getting a little bit of an early leap on the. There it is, rim shot. Thank you, Control, for that, and thank you for the comment, MB. Thanks for watching. Yeah. So I guess what would you do if you saw an animal like this basically rampage? Well, not rampaging, but like running down the street like that. In the middle of the day.
I would antagonize the situation in some way.
Why? How?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't know. I have a bow and arrow that has little suction cup tips. I would, but it's a good bow and arrow. Like the thing shoots, but it's little suction cup tips. So ain't nobody get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I do that.
I mean, they might try to hurt you.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on how close you are from the point of release of the arrow. Brain Spaz saying that calf said no, not today. Catch me if you can.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Yeah, it didn't look like that cow was made out of gingerbread, but I guess we have an example of a gingerbread cow right there, right? Run as fast as you can.
Oh, gingerbread man.
There we go. Close enough. Anyway, let's move on. Any other observations or punchlines on this before we move on?
No more punchlines.
Nothing that comes to mind.
Alrighty, then let's move on. We got one more topic for the end of the night. This next one comes to us from Sky News over in the UK. Oh, hang on. I guess we'll just do this here. Okay. Sniffing other people's sweat can help treat social anxiety, studies suggest. I'm pretty sure that's the cause. I'm pretty sure that's the cause of a lot of social anxiety. I wouldn't say that's a treatment for that. Let's see. Using mindfulness as an anxiety therapy could be more effective. Hang on a second. So this was first published today, it looks like. Armpit sweat was taken from volunteers who watched either happy or scary film clips, including Mr. Bean's Holiday, Sister Act, and The Grudge. The samples were then used alongside more traditional mindfulness therapy to treat social anxiety. The study revealed mindfulness was more effective when combined with sniffing body odor. The study involved 48 women who suffered from social anxiety, some of whom were exposed to clean air and others to body odor. Patients who completed a mindfulness session while exposed to body odors saw a 39% reduction in social anxiety, while without body odor, there was a 17% reduction in anxiety scores. So this might be bad news for the soap industry. I don't know. AJ, Kaiko, what do you got?
All I'm saying is, I don't care how happy I can be. I could be like the most happiest man on earth. No amount of sniffing sweat is going to change that, and I would never want it to. You have body odor and you're sitting by me and we're watching a movie together, I'm either going to be dead by the end of the movie from noxious gas, or I'm kicking you out, man. Like, you're going to go take a shower, I'll pause the movie for us, and then you can come back.
I mean, imagine, the kind of... Wow. Imagine the kind of individual who would have that kind of a level of offensiveness. Like, imagine where they kind of get it from. I could see someone like this sleeping on, for example, a mattress that hasn't been changed in 100 years. Oh my God. Like, talk about throwing kerosene on an open fire. MB on YouTube sending us a comment, basking in the ambiance, and then what looks like a rolling on the floor laughing with tears emoji. Basking seems like a strong word for that. I would say like imprisoned in the ambiance, honestly. Oh, yeah. But I take your point there. Let's see. We have another thing. Ms. D, here we are. I think sniffing people's armpits would make me more anxious. Yeah, thank you. I'm inclined to agree there. Kaiko?
Listen, I would want to be a part of the testing now, of these social testings. I would have signed up to be one of the test subjects. I'm not a woman, but I would have wanted to do the test.
Are you that in need of anxiety treatment? Not judging. I want to be clear.
I am a little bit.
I do have anxiety, so I don't know about social anxiety. I don't know, what is social anxiety.
Like, you have a hard time talking with people.
Yeah.
Going to like groups, or you stay by yourself a majority of the time that you're out. Even like in class, you don't say much.
Anxiety from taking the trash out.
All right, well that's.
So
I wouldn't classify. Go ahead.
I think that's worse. So I need it. So I need the extensive research done on me.
Well, depending on the body chemistry of the person, it would seem to me that the trash would be a stronger odor than the armpit sweat in this study, this scientific study that we're looking at here. So I'm surprised that this isn't a problem that solves itself, is my point.
Right.
It's true. And here's an even bigger question. Are they sniffing the sweat of other women? Or are they sniffing like the sweat of dudes? Or is there like a mixed thing kind of going on?
So the researchers believe there is something about human sweat that affects the response to treatment. However, it said more work is needed to confirm. They said more work is needed to confirm the link. They thought there might be different effects on treatment depending on the volunteers' emotions while perspiring, which is why they got them to watch films. However, the effect was the same whether the sweat giver had been watching a comedy or a horror. So I guess there's something to be said for the emotional presence, the emotional context of the sweat, but emotion is emotion, broadly speaking. It doesn't have any sort of weight in the effectiveness level of the sweat for the actual test subjects, as opposed to the control group who were inhaling clean air.
Right.
So I guess that's that, and holy crap, I can't believe that somebody actually paid for this study are the takeaways plural from this particular thing. But yeah, Ms. D, I would agree with you. Like this would make me more anxious. I can't see this being anything resembling a productive solution for social anxiety. But apparently, it's there's a scientific context for exploring it potentially. So, I guess there you go. Anyway, so let's go ahead and begin to wrap this up. That's the end of our docket here tonight. Let's see, what do we have for favorite topics of the night? AJ, let's start with you. What was your favorite topic for the night?
It's definitely between Mini Horse and Hat Man.
Okay.
Mini Horse and Hat Man.
If you had to pick one.
The Hat Man.
The Hat Man. Okay, why the Hat Man? What's your what makes this topic your favorite one?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I spent the better part of an entire summer once watching horror movies, and it didn't really affect me that much because horror movies are just they're not that scary to me, except maybe like It or something. But it'd be interesting to encounter this man, in my opinion.
But in the context of terrifying you in your dreams and, making sure that you're sleepless as possible. I mean, I can easily see, someone like this showing up in your dreams. Not even armpit sweat would be enough to calm that down. I don't know how that would possibly help that. Kaiko, what about you?
So mine would have to be the Amazon delivery.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why that? Why the Amazon delivery?
Because that is hilarious.
Wait a minute, let me try to find it again. Nope, that's not it. Where's the? Here it is. There it is. Okay, so yeah, the Amazon delivery person that walked in the middle of an LA standoff.
That's comedy. That's just
North Carolina. Sorry. Go ahead, Kaiko.
Because they let him deliver the package is what I'm saying. They didn't stop him from delivering this package.
Yeah, I'm surprised at that. Like exactly. He just
Best part about this story.
Right. Brain spaz on the YouTube comment feed. Jail for the pizza slap. Glad he didn't beat her up, but it was still assault. What? Oh, we had an extra. Oh, we forgot one. I think it should be still in the I think it's in the comments. Not the comments. Excuse me. The description of the video here on YouTube or Facebook. There's an extra one. Let me see. Do we pull that up? Good grief. Hang on. Yeah, Brain Spaz says you missed that one. Yeah, we put one in the description that didn't make its way into the docket. That's my bad. Hang on one second. Let me go ahead and put that up here really quickly.
This I have to hear.
Yeah. It's oh shoot. Hang on. Here we are. Let me go ahead and do this really quickly because I want to split this up. Here we go. Okay. So it was a topic that was the last one that we had tonight. And let's see. I don't remember exactly where it is. Okay, MB. All right. I see you. Hang on. I'm working on it. I'm using my controller as fast as I can. I'm controlling as fast as I can. Let's see. This console browser is a little on the slow side, but I have the list sort of loaded up here. I'm trying to go ahead and pull this up here really quickly. But those of you, or MB, if you're still in here, yeah, let us know in the live chat what was your favorite one for the night before we get to the dad joke of the day and the full wrap up. And darn it, it looks like the browser has just crashed on me. Oh crud. Good thing we have like 15 minutes left until the actual end of this show here, basically. But let me just open this up to you guys since you're still in here, basically, because I need a few more seconds to pull this up properly. Was there? Let me see. AJ, you had one other topic from tonight that you thought was a really good one tonight, other than the Hat Man topic. Which one was that again?
Oh yeah, the Mini Horse.
The Mini Horse. Okay, why was the Mini Horse a favorite of yours?
I just find it funny that they couldn't contain it for like 2 hours. I mean, it had to be easy, call some rodeo experts, get a lasso in there, or, drive your car just right in front of the horse. That way, he's like blockaded. And, there were just better ways to handle it than let it drag on for 2 hours. And I find it hilarious.
I think they weren't trying to startle it. That's probably what it was. They just were trying to let it take its course, maybe.
Yep.
We have
another comment in the live chat here. Control, can we put that up on screen right quick? Here it is. MB says, I'll decide after I see the pizza slap. Oh, this is in reference to, like, I was asking about what's MB's favorite topic of the week. All right. So let me go ahead and pull this up really quickly. I just got the browser up. And where is it? Here it is. Okay, this is from Fox News. I got it here. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this back on screen here. Here we are. Okay. Okay. Florida man charged after allegedly slapping woman's face with pizza slice. This was first published 5 days ago. Ortelio Lazaro Alfonso, age 39, was charged with battery in Marion County in Florida. Okay.
Florida man.
Deputies responded to a residence after receiving a 911 hang-up call for a possible domestic disturbance, the Marion County Sheriff's Office said in an arrest affidavit. Deputies spoke to the suspect, 39-year-old Ortelio Lazaro Alfonso, who told them he had an argument with the female victim, the affidavit said. The victim told deputies she had been slapped on the left side of her face with a slice of pizza during an argument after Alfonso became upset when she physically disciplined another individual in the home, quote, on his bottom area, end quote, according to the affidavit. Another individual on his... Is this a child?
It's a child.
I don't know. First of all, this mugshot.
What?
He looks like the kind of person.
For slapping someone with some pizza.
Me personally, I wouldn't have taken that disrespect, but at the same time...
Brain Spaz in the YouTube comments says, well, it was a funny article. I looked it up before the show because it looked so crazy in your list. Yeah. Pizza sauce was found on the front of the victim's shirt, her shirt collar, and the back of her shirt, deputies said. She also had remnants of pizza. She also had remnants of pizza in her hair and around her ear. The
it's
victim
like it's a party scene.
How many times did he hit her with it? It's just...
The victim let deputies look inside the home where they found pizza sauce on the walls and ceiling of the kitchen area. What? MB in the YouTube comments feed, I could not be the cop that responded to this call. Rolling on the floor, laughing emojis all over the place. Yeah, I guess MB, is this your favorite of the week? It sounds like it is. AJ Kaiko, what do you think about that? Oh, there you go. MB's in the comments feed again. Yep, this is my favorite, cause what? There it is. Okay. Kaiko and AJ, your thoughts?
That's some good looking pizza right there, boy.
Yeah, that's the pizza in question.
Okay, wait. No. All right, one thing at a time. We all know domestic violence is not cool. That's beside the point though. What in the world? Just based on the description of what happened by the time the officers arrived, how in the world? What on earth had to have happened in the lead up to that to arrive at this particular point where this dude gets booked and Cat Stevens over here, I don't know.
He didn't want to hit her with his hand. He tried so hard to hit her with something that wouldn't really, do much damage. And according to this article, it did a lot of damage
to her mentally, yeah. But here's my thing. It's Florida.
Now,
we really shouldn't be this surprised. I mean, we've heard...
Bro, AJ, come on, that's low-hanging fruit. You can't just respond to everything that happens to take place in Florida with, oh, go figure. I mean, isn't that a little bit...
That's the dirtiest.
Wait, one at a time. AJ, what was that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, it says Florida man. And anytime you see those two words together in an article, you know it's something ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Kaiko?
It is the truth. Listen, I slapped a person with a slice of pizza before. I didn't get arrested.
This feels like there's a story behind that, but we only have about 11 more minutes left.
All I'm going to say is we was at a birthday party, and I was trying to get some cake.
Okay. All right. Well, short story. There you go. Apparently there was cake and pizza, and the pizza was the nearest available weapon. All right. There you go. Wow. What kind of party was this? Anyway, never mind. Let's move on. All right. My favorite topic of the week. Goodness, I can't pull it up now. Darn it, because it's gonna have to reload the whole darn thing. But let's see. Probably. I'm not going to say this as favorite. I'm just going to say that it was important, which was the microplastics one. You know, there's been a lot of environmental stuff in the news lately, and you know, the more that we are made aware of things, and you know, are able to sort of, you know, arm ourselves with the right sort of knowledge about, you know, what we're eating, what we're drinking, that sort of thing, especially those of us with families to take care of, like that's important and vital information. So I'm glad that we're still sort of able to get some of that information through the pipeline. Hopefully we'll be able to get some solutions for that, and you know, that sort of thing sooner rather than later, because holy crap, like we can't lose water supply. Like, even though the planet is obviously mostly water, everybody knows this, it's like, so it's not enough. You know, you need it, there's I mean, we all know this, the filtration and purification process that some people prefer alkaline water, some people prefer ionized water, alkalized water.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know, it's your health is your wealth, I guess, is the only way I can sort of conclude that, I guess. We have one last comment here from Ms. D. Let's try and throw that on control. Thank you. Ms. D says, I would apologize to Pizza Brute and then invite him to take a nap while I go get a frying pan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he's gonna hit the person with a frying pan, but that's savage.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to respond, I guess.
That is the Looney Tunes approach.
Especially if it's fresh pizza. If that's hot pizza, you're risking skin burns and all that sort of stuff. You know, like that's not to be played with there. That cheese is no joke, man. Fresh out the 425-degree oven. Are you kidding?
Oh yeah.
No bueno. Swipe left on all of that, man. Anyway, all right. So that's it. We're gonna go ahead and begin to wrap this up here. But before we do, let's go ahead and cut that screen off and switch to the next track. All right. It's now time for that one time of the show. Y'all know what time it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't gotta watch.
Okay, well, it's time for me to grab my tablet and pull out Dad Joke of the Day. So that's basically what it is. And we don't have a graphic on screen for that, but we'll get to it.
I was gonna get a watch tatted right here.
It's a hair past a freckle.
Right.
Anyway, all right. Dad Joke of the Day. Here we go. So, my friend claims he glued himself to his autobiography. I don't believe him, but that's his story and he's sticking to it.
Okay, I get that one.
Hey man, listen, you like this. I ain't got no paper. I was gonna say, what you do is you take it, right? You take it like a piece of paper, you ball it up, and you throw it away. That's what you do with it.
You're no fun, Kaiko. You're no fun. All right, here's one. Here's another one, and then we'll shut down. I just spent $300 on a limousine and learned it doesn't come with a driver. I can't believe I have nothing to show for it.
Hey man, listen. Go pick it up out the trash, ball it up again, and then put it back in the trash can.
Why you always got to give me a hard time, man? You knew that you knew these were like ow my shoulder kind of cringe dad jokes. We end every show with this. You know this. You knew this going in, man.
I got like a cringe section in my rib cage, right? When it cringe, it hit me, and I'll be like, and then I gotta tell you something.
The cringe cramp. We know that one.
No, the cringe cramp. That's what it is. And I gotta tell me to say mean things to you. You know what I'm saying?
We have a dad joke being submitted in from an audience member. Hey MB, why did the dandelion quit dating? Control, don't put the answer on yet. Sorry, never mind. Because it kept getting blown off.
All right, you know what?
Okay.
See, now that one is a good one.
It is. I was hoping we could.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket, and then I'm gonna just drop myself on my leg, and so it pops in my pocket.
Pull it out. You're saying that was a good one.
So it hit the little box. It hit the little box.
So that punchline didn't come from me. It didn't come from my tablet. So it's passable. Is that what we're concluding here? I'm hurt, Kaiko.
No. I'm saying it still hit the box, and I had to respond to it. So what I did was put it in my pocket and fell on my pocket, and then it broke inside my pocket. And then I pulled out the broken pieces, and I said, "Now go ahead and throw this in the trash can." That's what I said.
But my point is, it made it into your pocket. You just balled mine up and threw it away immediately. That's what I'm saying. Like there was an extra step between your ear and the trash bin. That's
well, you know, I have to give courtesy to the viewers. You see what I'm saying? Yours, I gotta just, you know. But theirs, I'm gonna nurture it, and then I'm gonna tell them you throw it away.
With friends like these, am I right, everyone? With friends like these. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this particular episode of Weekend Showcase for the week ending Sunday, March 26, 2023. Thanks so much for watching and liking and subscribing. Drop a comment down below to continue the convo. Let me cut that back up. Here we go. Visit us at Weekend Showcase on all major social media platforms or linktree/Weekend Showcase, like in the description, to see it all in one place. Let's see. AJ, you have a thing coming up at 7:15. Your 5 minutes thing is going to drop right here on YouTube and all of our other channels as well. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Kaito, you have anything to plug?
Not tonight, but you know.
Okay.
More to come, you know?
All right. Well, we're definitely looking forward to more. In the meantime, keep it locked. We'll see you this coming Friday at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific for another brand new episode of Weekend Showcase. For now, have a great week. My name is Don. With me tonight was
AJ.
Kaito.
All right. Thanks for watching. Good night. We'll see you next time.
All right.
So.